Oh, good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the Grumpy Old Git in the Corner on a Thursday that at the moment is absolutely beautiful out there. Nice bright sun. There's still a frost on the ground. It was cold last night. The cars are still iced up, but that will soon burn off. But let's get into it today, shall we? First of all, excellent live last night. Thank you for those that dropped in. Most of the regular faces were there, plus a few new ones. Welcome to you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. But now we're on to Jeremy Hunt again, the Chancellor. Giving bullshit again on the economy, as far as I'm concerned. Saying that inflation is down again. Personally, I think that's a load of bollocks. The ONS have posted the figures on this. But as we know, they will happily go along with whatever the corrupt government tells them to post. Yeah, we've seen this so many times over various things in the last couple of years or so. But he keeps saying it, but we're seeing no evidence of it. I've said this before. Prices are still going up. They're not coming down. So, me thinks someone is telling porkies there. You have to excuse me for sniffing. I seem to have picked up that lurgy that Mrs. W had the other day. I've got a bit of a cold and a headache. But we'll see how that goes. Knife crime. Now, we know how much it's escalated in London. And around a lot of the rest of the country as well, but London in particular. All under dictator Carnage Khan's watch. But will his attitude change now? Will the Met's attitude change now? After one of their own got stabbed up in London. He got stabbed in the shoulder, and they have arrested someone for it. And it looks like they're going to try and charge him with attempted murder. But when a member of the public stabs up another member of the public, they seem to bring the charges of malicious wounding with intent or something like that, not actual murder. What does that tell you? All I can say to you clowns in the Met is you reap what you fucking sow. You've lost control. You've started to oppress, or have been, innocent people over tackling these sort of crimes. All you should have been doing is the job we fucking pay you for. Now you feel afraid? Well, yeah, you should be. You should feel very afraid with the way you've been treating people. Because when the tide turns, you're going to be the biggest losers, believe me. Oh, God, yeah, Roland now. He's brought to the table this progressive smoking ban. They've tried this in New Zealand. And the new government there saw how much damage it could do, so they repealed it. But he's saying it will stop the NHS getting overwhelmed. No, it won't. So basically, they're saying the smoking illnesses, I'll say, will overwhelm it. But the millions of people who took a certain intervention and have fallen ill through it, many fatal, that hasn't done it, has it? Your failure to keep the NHS together and fund it, that hasn't done it, has it? No. But I talked about on the live last night, and I've brought this up before in a video. You do away with smoking, it's going to leave a big, big hole in the tax. What would you call it? Coffers, shall we say. Now, tobacco tax brings into this country yearly, I mean, last year was over £10 billion in tax. Roughly the amount of treatment from the NHS for smoking related illnesses has cost just over 2 billion. So that leaves 8 billion plus in the coffers on tax. Guess who's going to have to fill that black hole? You non-smokers. Yeah. But not only that, I mean, New Zealand brought it in and they said, literally, how this takes away your freedom of choice, your choice of lifestyle. And that's why they repealed the law. Yet this prick wants to carry on with it. It's nothing to do with the NHS. It's to do with forcing his will on us. A form of control. But then he opened his gob again the other day. Now this one amused me. This one really did amuse me. He said we should all practice our bunker routine in case of war. I mean, what the fuck? Who has a bunker? Well, some of the old houses might still have a coal bunker or a coal shed, but that's about it. Where does he get these fucking ideas? I mean, he's a clown. He seems to think that we've got access to these things or own them. You know, maybe they'll let us in here, but you can always buy one of your own, apparently. But good luck with trying to get a fucking mortgage on that. Yeah. Oh, there's going to be a war tomorrow. Please, Mr. Bank Manager, can I have a mortgage? I want to buy a bunker. You know, you won't be here to get the money back, but can we have the money to buy a bunker? Now, as always, certain countries are way ahead of us. You take Switzerland, for example. Now, back in the, I think it was the 50s or the 60s, Switzerland passed a law that new townships, new estates being built must include nuclear bunkers. Now, they basically got enough bunkers in Switzerland to contain their whole population. Think about that. A whole nation survives a nuclear attack. How many other countries would be able to do that? Yeah. Now, after the live last night, I got contacted to say there'd been an explosion at a BA Systems complex in South Wales. I've had a quick look today. Yes, it has been reported quite a large boom, but they're saying there's no injuries, but they're not saying what actually happened at the moment, but only there is an investigation that's been started. But no matter what caused it, there was no many industries. As we know, BA Systems do a lot of defence contracts of varying types. But I'll see if I can find anything out about that today. But before I go, this guy seems to be missing in action. Klaus Schwab's. So if anybody's seen him, or knows where he is, please let me know. I've heard reports that he's in prison, I've heard reports that he's died, but I haven't seen anything else. But he's definitely missing in action, so keep your eye open. Public's most wanted. Alright then guys, I'll leave it there for now. I'm not feeling it my best. I did manage to get through the whole live stream last night, but this morning I am quite blocked up and very, very heady at the moment. So I shall dose myself up with some. I'll have a look, see what I've got in the drawer here. Lemsips or something. But have a wonderful weekend if I don't do a video tomorrow. I hope to. It depends just on how I'm feeling. I'd like to follow up on a few more of these stories. But until then, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free from the fear and the propaganda. Respects, people.